In this video, we are going to discuss about some of the important terms in dish scheduling. Now, let's first see what is meant by dish scheduling. Dish scheduling is nothing but the technique which the OS uses to determine the request which is to be satisfied next. So, whenever there is a need for data to be transferred from the secondary memory to the main memory, data has to be fetched from the secondary memory and transferred to the main memory. In this case, it is the responsibility of the OS to find out where the data is and then to load it into the main memory. So the job of the dish scheduling technique will be to find out the request which has to be satisfied next, and for that the dish scheduling technique makes use of certain dish scheduling algorithms. The goal of any dish scheduling algorithm must be fair. It should provide high throughput and it should have minimal traveling head time. So that is, we know that our secondary memory will be in the form of a number of disks which will be supported by a rod, and so the arm of the disk will be having read-write heads attached to it. The read-write head will move at the same time the disk also will rotate. So the amount of time the read-write head has to move must be minimal. That is what is meant by minimal traveling head time. So whenever we talk about a good dish scheduling algorithm, then we must make sure that the dish scheduling algorithm is fair, it provides high throughput, and it provides minimum traveling head time. Now, what is the purpose of dish scheduling? The purpose of dish scheduling is to select a disk request from the queue of I/O requests and decide the schedule when this request will be processed. We have a number of dish scheduling algorithms which are listed here. FCFS, first come first serve, SSTF, shortest seek time first, scan scheduling, C-scan scheduling, look and C-look scheduling. We will discuss about these dish scheduling algorithms in our forthcoming videos. Now let's move on to some important terms in dish scheduling. The first and foremost important term is seek time. What is meant by seek time? Seek time is nothing but it is the amount of time taken in locating the disk arm to a specified track where the read-write request will be satisfied. We know that our disk is divided into cylinders. The cylinders are further divided into sectors, and the sectors are divided into tracks. So the data that the OS is looking for will be located on a block on the track. So the amount of time taken to locate the disk arm so that it is positioned above the specified track, it is called as seek time. The next term is rotational latency. What is meant by rotational latency? It is the time taken by the desired sector to rotate itself to the position from where it can access the read-write heads. This is called as rotational latency. The third term, transfer time. What is meant by transfer time? It is the time taken to transfer the data. Amount of time taken to transfer the data is called as transfer time. The next term, disk access time. Disk access time is nothing but it is the sum of rotational latency, seek time, and transfer time. All these three times put together is called as the disk access time. And finally, the last term which is very important in dish scheduling is disk response time. Disk response time is the average of time spent by each request waiting for the I/O operation. So I hope all of you are clear with the various important terms that are being used in dish scheduling. Thank you.